Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain how to prepare your IEEE camera ready paper for the conference using Overleaf. This is the final version of your accepted paper, so it must strictly follow the camera ready guidelines. In this video, I will show you how to add the conference headers on the first page, how to add IEEE copyright footer, how to add the footer for second page onwards, and how to ensure that no page number appears for any pages. Finally, we can see how to upload the camera ready paper in CMT portal. Let us understand what camera ready means. A camera ready paper is the final corrected version of your accepted paper. This version will be used for IEEE conference proceedings and later it will be submitted to IEEE Explorer. So at this stage, we must ensure that all the reviewer comments are addressed, all formatting issues are corrected, figures and tables are updated, reference are completed, and the final PDF is IEEE compliant free. Let's see any one of the conference camera ready guidelines. For example, in this camera ready guidelines, you just see they have mentioned clearly what is the header should be used, what was the footer, and what is the first page content and what is this other page content. So we have to clearly see for the first page they have clearly mentioned what should be mentioned for the header and what should be the content for footer. This is very important, right? For the first page they have given the header should be placed on the top middle, that the conference name, then followed by footer we have to place the copyright note. In the copyright, that can be selected based on the country in which the authors are working or employed or they are currently residing. So based on that, if the authors are from US employee, they have to mention there is a no copyright required. If the authors from UK, Canada or Australia, they have to use the copyright code that was given with the keyword crown. Whereas for the European Union, the authors or employees, they have to use the copyright code along with European Union. And for all other users, they have to use the copyright number at 2026 IEEE. This is what the first page. In the first page header middle, it should be mentioned the conference name. In the footer bottom left, we have to note in the first page bottom left, it should be mentioned any one of the three copyright notes. For the other page, from second page to eighth page, there is no need of any header, and in the footer bottom middle, they have to give one the acronym of the conference. Okay, an important guideline is there should not be any page number in the camera ready is allowed. Once all these changes if we done, we have to rename the camera ready paper with the paper ID. For example, paper ID 862 must be renamed like 862.pdf. Then it should be uploaded in CMT portal. So let's start with how to do the first page edition and second page and so on in the Overleaf. We include header and footer in first page and other pages. We are using the package called fancyheader. In the Overleaf, we have to include the package called fancyheader. Once this fancy header help us to include the header and footer. For example, this is the code I have used for doing the header and footer for first page. For example, for first page, I am just defining fancy header and fancy footer. In the header, whatever they have given, like the conference name, they have mentioned it should be center aligned. So I have used C for that, means the alignment is on center. In the footer, they have mentioned in the left side, right, left to bottom. So I have mentioned like footer on the left, and I have mentioned the copyright code whatever they have given for other user other than US, UK, or the European Union governments. So here in the footer, I have created one mini page. Inside the mini page, I have mentioned the copyright code. Then with this code, we could able to see the header is included in the first page middle, and the footer is placed on the left to bottom. Then what about the other pages? For other pages, there should not be any header, as well as in the footer only the acronym of the conference is given. So for that, I am creating another 3 lines or set of lines for defining like the page style as fancy, and in the header there should be anything like for other pages. For footer, they have given like the center aligned with conference acronym. That's it. Like if you add these lines, it will help you to bring the footer for other pages other than the first page it will give. Then finally we have to add like this line, this page style as first page. This will define like the first page alone. First page alone, whatever style defined under the fancy page style first page will be applied. Like the header and copyright will be added in the first page footer. You note there is a no conference acronym on the first page middle. This is given only for other pages from page number 2 to 8. Whatever page we have, for those pages we have to include. This is the way we have to use latex code like in the overleaf to include header and footer for the camera ready submission. So this one way. Like other way, if already the conference is provide a template like this, you just imagine this is the template that the conferences organizer has shared with you. So now you have to make the changes in this. How to do? Like already you have latex code, like in any other format, like any other code, you have to just copy all the code. Like for the abstract page, abstract section, you have to copy the content from that latex, and we can easily place from introduction to conclusion. We can straight away select whatever the format, latex format already we have, that we can just copy and paste here. And whatever the reference, the bibliography file we have in the old file, that needs to be replaced here, and whatever the image we need to upload, that we can upload here, so that the paper can be converted from your own template to the conference organizer shared authentic template. So these are all the way to make your camera ready submission. So how to import, if for example the conference organizer has shared the package like zip file as a latex template, how to include? We can just directly go and upload. In this new project, you just go, there is an option called upload project. Here we have to select the zip that was shared by the organizer. For example, this is the template. If that was shared, I am just saving this as a template. I'm having one template, so now I have to imagine the template was shared by the conference organizers. So I have to select that zip file, and it will give you the project. So once the project is loaded in the Overleaf tool, we can directly copy whatever the code that was already prepared by you. Like in the other template, we can just copy the codes from introduction to conclusion. Straight away we can just copy, and we can paste in the template shared by the organizer. And only thing is like the author section, that alone we have to sit and again copy from there, and we have to replace. Then all the header and footer is already available in the template, that will be come as such. So either we can get this code and we can put, if already you have prepared in IEEE conference template, then we can just copy this code and paste there. You will get the camera ready copy ready. So that's it for the camera ready paper preparation. Once this is ready, we have to rename the project. Just to rename, we can just go on rename option, and with the paper ID, like if it is 562, I can just rename. Then I can download this PDF. Once if every change is ready, so we can just go and download this PDF. This will be 562.pdf. Then we have to download this zip file, right? So this zip file needs to be downloaded by using this one, like download zip folder. So we can download, if both latex processed PDF and latex processed zip is available, then we can log into our CMT portal, and the camera ready option is enabled. If the camera ready option is enabled, we can directly upload. So this is the way we have to prepare the camera ready submission and to upload in the CMT portal. Thank you.